everybody, Drew Dosek here with Verified Investing. Today, we've got cryptocurrencies that we're going to go over. We're going to break down some charts, mainly on Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, and even Solana. So let's jump into these charts and see where the price action is likely going to go in the near term. All right, guys, so let's take a look first off at the one that rules the roost. It is Bitcoin, guys, right? Bitcoin is the one when we have any sort of positive momentum in this space on this chart, the rest of the altcoins are likely pushing. Now, let's get into some education on what's going on with Bitcoin right now. We can see I've got a couple trend lines drawn and where near and where current price is. First, I've got this inclining trend line. This designates the momentum that Bitcoin had, and you can see very clearly when price broke this trend line. And all you have to do to determine this is get a low pivot on the chart, draw a trend line, connect it over to the other pivots on a march up on any chart, but this one on Bitcoin. And you can see when I've drawn that, connected over through these pivots, mainly starting down here at these pivots that occurred on April 5th, as well as kissing the one on April 7th, but clearly coming in contact with April 29th pivots. This trend line designated the upward trend. And then when price started closing beneath it, that's your warning sign that the trend has been broken. Okay. And at least for now, Bitcoin is trying to save itself. You can clearly see I've got a line to beat right here, $73,173.96. That value actually originates from this big red candle that occurred on February 5th. It's the high end of that big red candle. If you notice from price action moving from this candle all the way right, it took a couple months for price and Bitcoin to get above that one red candle and push higher. We finally did so here. We poked above here, but then sold right back down into that red candle. And then we fought again to get up. And then now you see us making a complete round trip to the top of that candle as we are hitting it today. Now, price is doing everything it can to get and stay above $73,173. That's literally the line in the sand for either more downside pressure in Bitcoin or a potential return to near-term momentum. If we do get a bounce and save from this level, upside resistance, and this is the optimal scenario, is up here at $86,200. All right. But the near term line to beat is right here at $79,523. That was the pivot point that occurred here on April 22nd. And we had price secure above, bounce, and get support on several different trading days. So that your book ended basically from any price action and close an extended move underneath the $73,000 level is bearish on Bitcoin. Any break up above this $79,000 price level is near-term bullish. All right. So, but the larger time frame, I got to remind you guys, is a head and shoulders pattern with a targeted measured move down here, sub $40,000 at $37,508 on the chart of Bitcoin. Until price action gets above this inclining trend line that I pointed out, but basically at $86,000 and $86,200. Then that targeted major move would be negated. Otherwise, this is all triggered. Price action should, and probabilities dictate, it should be coming down here. So if that's going to be the case, we need to have a game plan on where to buy on some of these other alts. All right. You can see here Ethereum on this daily time frame chart. We're currently breaking on this declining trend line. We had a nice breakout scenario. Then we did a retest and put in a bear flag, and then since have started to break down on that incline or declining trend line. All right. So where are we going to be going next with Ethereum if this momentum continues to the downside? Well, first stop is going to be at 18.14 the bottom of this inclining parallel channel. We've tested it many times in the past, each of which have come up with a nice bounce. But notice what's happening on price action from the last bounce. This was a big down move and a big bear flag. So the likelihood that we can actually break this is pretty high, specifically with what I mentioned is on the chart of Bitcoin. All right, so if I scroll back out just a little bit further, you can see I've drawn two other key trend lines, both of which connecting through the below pivot that occurred here on April of 2025. Both of those lines will then be future support for when and if price does break this parallel channel. Levels for that is at 1356 as well as 1265. Both of those levels would be pretty significant support levels should we start breaking down further on Ethereum. There will be a pit stop at this April lows, right? Roughly around 1380. But then these other lines would be a little bit more significant, 1347 and down here to 1237. Again, these are declining trend lines, folks. And so these trend lines change in value depending upon the time in which price gets into it. That's why I illustrated these pivots for you to highlight and also keep in mind for future price action. This pivot low was down here at on October 11th of 2023. And this trend line, as you see, is connected from this pivot high and then also barely gets very close to hitting back here on March 9th of 2023. And that trend line, as you see, strung out right there around 1350 on the charts there for Ethereum. Next up onto Litecoin. Now, Litecoin also putting in some bearish consolidation. This is on the weekly time frame, guys. So you can see where these next levels are going to be. We've had a great break here on Litecoin, have not had an opportunity to retrace up here to the $83 level, and have since just stayed sideways with price action. So if this bear flag matures and plays out and triggers, first stop is going to be here at $40.32, followed by potentially $25, guys. Again, if Bitcoin is under pressure, sub $40,000, we could have some really great opportunities at both of these levels to start accumulating Litecoin for potential eventual retrace to this broken trend line. You can see this if I extend this out on the chart. Say we do head down and break and then tag these levels, say by October, we could get a bounce and take us all the way back up to near the $100 mark as I move my mouse right up here on this inclining trend line. That would be April of next year's time frame if we were to get price up there. But I do see eventually price retracing this broken trend line, as that is a very significant one. That you see is hit once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, and then on the 8th, it finally broke. So that tells me we're going to be coming back and catching resistance right there on that trend line. Next up, XRP, doing something very similar as a Litecoin, putting in a very nice bear flag. Each time price has gotten up to these pivots, designated by a declining trend line, price has been rejected. Most recently back here on May 14th, and prices continue to go down. Good thing for XRP, every time prices decline, it's held this line at $1.28 and bouncing up ever since. Now, we've hit it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times now. This very next time could be a time it breaks. And if that happens, first stop will be the low pivot at $1.12, followed by this declining trend line, roughly at 92 cents that you find connected over from a pivot low on April 7th, and then that pivot that occurred here on February 6th of this year. That would be the next level of supports. And if I go back further on the chart, you can see how this declining trend line does intersect with 2 horizontal trend lines designated from pivots back here in July of 23 at 85 cents. And then this next pivot, which I think could be the floor on XRP. If we really have a crypto winter and prolonged winter, 78 cents, 78.5 cents will likely be the floor here on XRP. Next up into Tau. Tau Bit&Sword, as you see, has recently started breaking to the downside on this inclining trend line. We broke down, tried to make attempts to get back up, and have since failed. So that tells me likelihood that Tau is going to be coming down a little bit further, has a higher probability. Next support, 234.42, followed by a very conservative level, sub $200 at $195. I'd be waiting to buy at the lower level. As I've explained, both Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, as well as XRP, are on the verge of potential lower price movements. One thing to keep in mind, if you do get into Tau, draw a trend line from this November of 2025 pivot high and draw it over to this March of 2026 pivot high. Then continue that trend line down. That is the line in the sand for further upside near term. You can see roughly that's around $300 if we were to make a diagonal push in that direction. Beyond that, we're at 346 and then 378 for the next resistance levels. And I've highlighted the supports there for you too. Lastly, guys, into Solana, also making a very nice bear flag. Now, Solana retraced its parallel channel, so we don't necessarily need to check that off the list. But one thing it did not yet retrace is this declining trend line. So near-term upside target on Solana at 108.81 cents. But this bear flag is telling me we're likely to be coming down lower. First stop, that pivot created on the bear flag at $68.18. But Solana does also have a very nice inclining trend line that should catch price should this level break at that low pivot. Price here on the inclining trend line right around $52, depending upon when price does get in there. If we're looking at August of this year, right around $55.32. All right, guys, that wraps up today's video on cryptocurrencies. We did a deep dive into several of these charts, got some good education, as well as some good support and resistance trend lines, a good roadmap, if you will, for the near to midterm in case Bitcoin does start crumbling. All right, guys, my name is Drew Dosek here, Verified Investing. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll have more of these pro chart videos displayed on our homepage each and every day, so feel free to view those and gather a lot of great technical analysis education. All right, guys, until the next video, I'll be seeing you guys right here on the charts. Take care, folks.